it is hot here, super humid. I'm just sitting here sweating bullets, and I feel like I'm in a sauna. So maybe we should have waited to come this far south.
Yep. This is what our lunch breaks tend to look like. Finding shade is the #1 priority. How you doing over there?
Doing okay. Trying to find shade and good cell service is a challenge, but we got our tortillas and peanut butter and nuts and water, and those are all the basics we really need. And each other.
Oh, shut it. There he is. That's proof that Morgan Freeman's from this town. So it's pretty famous, pretty famous little spot. We're hanging out in the courthouse because that's where the shade is. Tallahatchie. All right, so we're back on the Mississippi. Haven't really seen it or been able to touch it in almost 5-6 days. So we're getting a water quality sample just at the Mississippi-Arkansas border, right where it straightens out from Lake Chicot. Standing in front of Lake Chicot, which is the largest natural lake in the state of Arkansas, and it's also the largest oxbow lake in the whole North America continent. And an oxbow lake is a big C-shaped body of water that used to be part of a river. So this, centuries ago, was part of the Mississippi, but due to probably a flooding event, it actually reshaped the path of the Mississippi and cut off this part of the river. So you have this huge 22-mile-long lake that was a drinking water source untreated for Lake Village back in the 1920s. This body of water was named Lake Chicot because in French, Chicot means stumpy. So the little cypress tree knobs that you see all along the shore and in these bayous became the name of this lake.
Expensive rain covers?
Yes, very expensive. But it keeps everything dry. Well, we're in Vicksburg, technically, but we're probably about 8 miles or so from where we're staying. That one doesn't look as waterproof, but...
Blue skies over there.
Blue skies? Oh yeah. I think we're just under like one big rain cloud right now. Oh, hopefully just enough to cool us down. We're at mile 80 for the day almost. Yeah, 80, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. The waves are coming. 29. 29 is the one.
29 degrees Celsius.
Ooga, 1927.
With the lower Mississippi Valley, there's always been such an emphasis on the flood management, flood risk management perspective. We have this incredible farmland that's on either side of our levees here, and we have a navigation industry that relies heavily on being able to move commerce from the Gulf all the way upstream. So I think there's just been a little bit more of a focus on the navigation and flood control part of it on the lower river. And I think we're making some really awesome strides to really plug in the recreation component and then the natural resource management of it, and recognize that can all happen together. It doesn't have to be one or the other. We don't have to choose. We just have to be able to work together, and then we can make it happen. I think if everyone recognizes that you're part of a watershed, no matter where you are, so where does the water on your lawn, where does it drain to? And then where does that drain? And where does that drain? And kind of tracing your water path, I think, is a great first step.
My brisson has sheared off of my frame. This is one down on the other side and now one down on this side. Okay, last step. Getting this baby reconnected to my last lifeline, and hopefully we make it back to Texas.
Spiders.
Where is it?
Right here.
Yeah, good camo there, dude.
Natchez city water through a normal, what we call a carbon filter, just a normal sediment filter that you would put on your house or business. Then we gradually add more 100-degree water until we fill to the halfway point. Then I can bring out a paint mixer attachment on a hammer drill to really get everything spinning. Gradually add more water until we fill to 300 gallons, which is about right here, just a couple inches below this metal rail. So being 150 gallons, we either distill twice in one day or twice in 1 week. It just depends on what the work week looks like. Yeah. Once the barrel's ready, we'll dump it back into stainless and begin final proofing. Each barrel takes its own unique time to age. Each barrel is different.
Where we're going to go is Gilliard down here, and the Humidity River is a sand and gravel river that is usually choked with gravel, and it's got giant sand bars up this way. But we're not going to even see it because we're going to be in that swamp around Gilliard Lake. We will sort of follow the perimeter, stay about 100 yards off the bank. That way you'll see the most birds and the most alligators or whatever. It pays to look up in the trees every once in a while because you never know what you're going to see. And
Your mom
or an eagle.
Hi, Mom!